Here with Wayne State football coach Tyrone Wheatley after a victory over Northern Michigan 32-14. Coach, just give me your thoughts on the win.
No, it's a good win. Good to end the year on a high note. I tell you, that's a scary team. Man, that's a scary team. When you can have guys that stick in and play their position, and what I mean by play their position is just doing their job. I mean, that team presents all type of problems. I mean, they hit us with a couple of big ones, but we stood steadfast and didn't break. We bent a little bit, but we didn't break. But it's just good to see all the things you talk about and you try to express to them in the beginning of the year come together. A lot of people say, well, why so late? Better late than never, right? And it's good to see the young guys. I mean, it's really good to see these young guys come in and fly around and play and understand the discipline with the details and doing your job. It was just good to see.
So obviously back-to-back wins now, with last week against Roosevelt and this week with Northern Michigan. And like you said, the younger guys kind of picking up a little bit. And is that something that you're looking to continue into spring as well into next year?
Absolutely. Because now, like I said before, you get some guys who want to make plays, and they have to understand the only way you can make plays is follow a recipe. And my grandma used to always talk about her recipe, and I would call her and say, it just didn't taste the same. She's like, well, did you follow the recipe, right? We want to put a little more extra sugar. We want to put a little extra this and that. Just follow the recipe, right? And it'll turn out the way you want. And so now the guys are starting to understand, I don't have to make a play. If I just do my job, the play is being made. And this offense really showed that, because now instead of tackling the ball, you have to get the dive guy. And I'm in conflict. There shouldn't be ever a conflict. If I have the dive guy, tackle the dive guy. Let the pitch man handle his guy. So, and that's what I'm talking about. And these young guys are starting to see it. And now you go into the offseason and you say, hey, listen, this is where we ended. Let's continue that momentum and continue on the path that you were on and just doing your job and following your keys and cues and details. And this team will just continue to grow.
And a big performance today by one of the young guys, XaVior Tyus. He had 14 rushes for 119 total yards with three lost yards, 116 net yards, excuse me. Can you just tell me about his progression this year?
Well, as a ball coach, I'm always going to point out, he did miss some cuts. He could have had a touchdown, maybe two. But overall, once again, one of the young guys who's going to be a huge part of this team moving forward. He just works, man. He's the epitome of depositing and compounding interest. He's the epitome of it. This man, he works in the weight room. He works in the classroom. He just works. He just works. And what I mean by compounding interest, if it's a penny, he's okay. And it's the old saying, that man would never go broke because he's always making a profit. He's always depositing. Always depositing. And it's just good to see him come out and some of the runs that he had today was really just pure, I'm not giving up. And he just kept those legs churning. The weight room, when you're doing those cleans, when you're in there squatting, when you're in there doing the bench presses, that's where that turns into. That's where it comes into. And so, man, that was a hell of a day for him. I was really happy for him.
And today, being the last game of the season, was senior day. So I know you've only been here for 2 years,
man.
But can you just tell me a little bit about these seniors and what they mean to the team?
Ooh, man, all right. Means a lot, man. Means a lot, those guys. Didn't quite have the season that you wanted for them. But to hear them talk about building for the future, that's what made me choke up, because I wanted to send them out on the win, which we did, but I wanted to have a better season for them. But to hear them constantly talk about, Coach, I'm here to help you build for the future. Man, oh man, that's salt of the earth type dudes, man. You can't say enough about them. I would just leave it at that before I got to finish this interview, man. So,
Well, we appreciate your time today, Coach. Once again, thank you, and congratulations on the win.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Here with Wayne State defensive back Kaleb Coleman. Kaleb, you finished the game with 14 total tackles, 1 TFL, as well as an interception. Kind of just talking through the play of the game as well as that interception.
Oh man, the interception, Man, be honest, first of all, I'm so happy I got it because I had an opportunity to win earlier in the game, and I kind of just missed out on it. But we was in the call. Our call, we was in like a man defense. I was kind of the free player on it, and then you kind of see the quarterback scrambling back there and everything like that. And then it was just, I'm like, all game and all week they say quarterback, he just gonna chuck the ball up in the air, and I was just like, there's no way he really just gonna chuck this in the air right now. But instead of running up in there, I just stayed back, and then when I seen the ball in the air, it's mine. So just go up and attack the ball. I was a little sick. I thought they was gonna take it away from me.
So obviously coming away with a win today and last week against Roosevelt. So just how does it feel to get 2 wins back to back to finish the season off?
Man, I'm happy for it. Really, more so than myself and it being my senior year, my end of my college career. I'm more so happy for my young bulls on the team, and then the guys who've been here who they've been struggling a whole lot. So I was just happy and excited for them. Really happy for them to end on a high note. Show them that college football, it's hard to win, but when you win, it's a good feeling. It's a great feeling. It's no easy wins in college football, regardless of level or location or anything like that.
Well, thank you, Kaleb, and congratulations on a phenomenal career.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all.
Here with Wayne State running back XaVior Tyus. XaVior, you had a phenomenal performance today, 14 carries for 116 yards and a touchdown. Just kind of walk me through your performance today.
Just hitting my course and landmark, following what coach tells me to do, and trusting in my teammates, and just giving everything I got.
So it seems like every time you're given an opportunity, you capitalize on it. Looking back through some of your performances this year, obviously everything that's put in front of you, you definitely take advantage of that. So just kind of talking through your mindset regarding that.
Just capitalizing on my technique, just taking what I apply in practice and applying it on the field, and then trusting what my coach to say.
And talking back about your coaches, your head coach mentioned that you're just a hardworking guy in general across everything, whether it be school, practice, the weight room, kind of just like I said, everything. So what does that mean for you to have a compliment like that?
It means a lot. Whatever your hand finds to do it all your might. So it means a lot for my coach to recognize that.
Awesome. Thank you, XaVior, and congratulations on a great season.
Thank you.